evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Saeed Assad bin Tariq Al Said bids farewell the Italian ambassador accredited to the Sultanate. The effect of deep air trough continues over the northern governorates of the Sultanate with various intensity rains as it is expected to remain until tomorrow morning. And an international conference in Muscat discusses points of contention in pediatrics and means of treatment. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Saeed Assad bin Tariq Al Said received in his office this morning Her Excellency Paola Amadio, Ambassador of Italy, accredited to the Sultanate for bidding farewell at the end of her mission in the Sultanate. The ambassador expressed thanks to His Majesty the Sultan for the support she received during her term of duty in the Sultanate from His Majesty, the government and Omani people, which facilitated carrying out her work. She also expressed best wishes to His Majesty of good health, happiness and long life, and for the Sultanate further progress and prosperity under His Majesty's wise leadership. His Highness expressed utmost thanks at the ambassador for efforts she exerted in serving good relations between the Sultanate and Italy, and best wishes of continued success for her, as well as progress and growth to the Italian people. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent 2 cables of condolences to His Excellency President Abdul Fattah al-Sisi of Egypt on the death of Dr. Boutros Boutros-Ghali, former Secretary General of the United Nations, and journalist writer Mohammed Hassanin Haikal. The effect of deep air trough over the northern governorates of the Sultanate continued with various intensity rainfalls accompanied by gust winds and hails in the wilayas of the governorates of Muscat, North and South Al-Batina, Dakhliya, Dahira, Al-Buraimi, as well as North and South Sharqiya. Expectations issued by the National Multi-Hazard Early Warning Center indicated continuation of the deep air trough until tomorrow morning, with rainfalls occasionally thunderous and accompanied by hails. An exceptional weather condition was witnessed in the wilaya of Shinas, governorate of North Batina, in the form of hailfall which blanketed large parts of the wilaya. Residents of the wilaya lived beautiful moments until late night before the hails melted. Citizens ventured out of their houses to enjoy the hails and to take pictures documenting these rare moments in the wilaya. Rain started around 4 p.m. yesterday until 11 p.m. same day, causing most wadis of the wilaya to overflow. The Child Health Department in the College of Medicines and Health Sciences at Sultan Qaboos University organized the 19th International Conference for Pediatrics. 28 pediatric specialists from various countries in the world are taking part in the event. The conference will last for 3 days. It discusses 14 main topics and some work papers on pediatrics. The inauguration ceremony of the conference was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saif Al Hosni, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Health for Health Affairs. The Sultanate is hosting the 8th International Congress on Glaucoma Surgery, which began this afternoon under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Darwish bin Saif Al Marhabi, Under Secretary of Finance and Administrative Affairs at the Ministry of Health. More details in the following report by Abdallah bin Ahmed Al Rubay.
The activities of the 8th International Congress on Glaucoma Surgery 2016 in collaboration with the Oman Ophthalmic Society commenced amid wide participation of more than 450 attendants from 50 countries representing various healthcare disciplines led by international lecturers and expert surgeons from Oman, GCC, Europe and Canada.
As in any other conference, the outcome of this will no doubt enhance. It's a very important part of health. Will end up having, here in the country. You will agree also that the participation of this, huge number of people, scientists, technicians, will bring about setting capacity for our young and experienced clinicians in the field. And as we saw also today, the exhibition itself that actually brings in a number of companies that specialize in high-tech equipments that we will all aspire definitely to benefit from, so that we can actually in turn benefit the patient.
The Congress aims at presenting new surgical techniques used in glaucoma diagnosis and management. The Congress include exhibition where latest pharmaceutical products and electromedical devices used in treating the glaucoma from international companies are displayed, along with scientific publications. Over the last 15 years, the ICGS has emerged as the key scientific meeting in the field of glaucoma with the highest scientific caliber, and offers an opportunity for immediate skills transfers from some of the most gifted glaucoma surgeons across the globe.
This type of meeting here has the great advantage that it gives the last results of techniques how you can treat glaucoma by surgery. I myself am interested in childhood glaucoma surgery, which is a special issue and a special problem within the glaucoma surgical field. So I think we can teach people here, but also we learn from the audience and from the discussions with our colleagues. And therefore a personal meeting like that here in Oman, with the great hospitality you offer, is an ideal basis for discussion and for communication within the community of glaucoma surgeons.
It's worth mentioning that the Sultanate of Oman is one of the countries that made an achievement in eliminating most of the communicable diseases, such as trachoma, that causes a lot of complications for eyes. In Oman, 11.5% blindness is due to glaucoma. Hence, this scientific meeting held here in the Sultanate of Oman will assist in boosting the healthcare services in the area of ophthalmic. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television.
Still to come in our news bulletin, the annual festival for domestic camel races concludes in the Wilayah of Sohar. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Improving the identity of Omani industries and boosting the presence of Omani products on the internal and external levels were the objectives of Omani Taste activity, considered one of the initiatives of the national campaign meant to promote Omani products. Omani Taste is a promotional activity that seeks to encourage consumers to purchase products made locally and boost the trust of the Omani individuals proud of the national products, as well as to spread awareness on its importance in supporting the national economy. The activity is organized by the Public Establishment for Industrial Estate and is hosted by Oman College of Tourism. During the event, Omani food was presented to the audience, consisting of a number of officials from private and public sectors and personnel from other friendly countries. Features from Oman Modern Renaissance exhibition held in Al Khuer continue displaying the gorgeous pictures of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos until the end of the current month. The exhibition consists of more than 700 images captured by the lens of the photographer Mohammed Mustafa in the 70s. The photos symbolize Oman's history and carry meanings of sacrifice and giving rendered by the people of this country. Due to the increasing number of vehicles in the Sultanate, traffic lights play a great role in organizing and facilitating traffic movement, especially in congested roads, ensuring the safety of pedestrians. It is a well-known international system that should be abided by. International statistics show that accidents resulted from crossing the red signal are nearly always fatal, causing deaths or severe injury. The Sultanate has been keen to address this significant traffic issue, and placing monitoring means to ensure that drivers follow the instructions. A meeting of the Steering Committee for implementing the comprehensive strategy of the Governorate of Musandam 2020 viewed the implementation stand of projects of the National Natural Park, seaside fronts and the industrial area in the Governorate. The meeting discussed options tabled to develop Khasab Port and emphasized the importance of strengthening benefits for small and medium-sized enterprises owners from touristic, commercial and fisheries wealth projects. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Said Khalifa bin Al-Mardas Al-Busaidi, Governor of Musandam. The significance of one-stop station project Easy Invest in facilitating investment in the Sultanate was the center of discussion in a meeting organized by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry for some entrepreneurs from the Governorate of Dhofar. It was attended by the Undersecretary of Commerce and Industry, and it had as an objective overcoming obstacles faced by local investors. It also explained in detail the new mechanisms introduced by the ministry that aimed to streamline procedures. The meeting also reviewed statistics that showed the continuous increase in the new commercial registration applications and renewal through self-electronic services. With the participation of more than 500 male and female students of various ages, the Directorate General of Education in the Governorate of South Batina held a competition for memorizing the Holy Quran. The competition seeks to connect students with the Holy Book as well as increasing communication between parents and school, in addition to encourage them to memorize the Holy Quran. The competition included 6 levels, starting from memorizing one part and ending with memorizing the whole Holy Quran. The annual festival for domestic camel racing concluded in the Wilaya of Sohar in the Governorate of North Batina. The event was organized by the Royal Camel Corps at the Royal Court of Fairs. The conclusion race included 13 rounds. It witnessed wide participation from camel owners from various governorates of the Sultanate, and the conclusion ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Ali bin Ahmed Al Shamsi, Wali of Sohar. At the end of the event, the winners in the races rounds were honored. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Said Assad bin Tareq Al Said bids farewell the Italian ambassador accredited to the Sultanate. The effect of deep air through continues over the northern governorate of the Sultanate with various intensity rains, as it is expected to remain until tomorrow morning. An international conference in Muscat discusses points of contention in pediatrics and means of treatment. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.